What's up YouTube? Hope everybody is doing great. Now KTM is testing a newer version of the already popular 390 Adventure, and it has been spotted testing on Indian soil. And there are a couple of changes that have been made to the existing models. In this video, let's take a look at what is going to change. But before that, if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing and help make the world a better place. Alright, so the most prominent changes are made to the front of the bike. The headlight assembly now has been mounted much higher than the current generation, which is out there on sale. Notably, this resembles the setup we see on KTM's Dakar rally motorcycles. And the front cowl is larger, which has a tall transparent windscreen which looks purposeful. And the TFT screen has been placed higher compared to where it's currently placed because of the taller stance, the front stance of the motorcycle. And because of this, the handlebar also looks taller and it looks a lot more closer to the rider. So there was one concern which was raised by many expert riders across the globe, and that was with the placement of the front foot pegs or the rider foot pegs, because they were declined towards the front. And that's the reason whenever the rider would stand up, you would basically have to hunch down and your body would be hunching down towards the front. So looks like, based on the spy images, it seems that they have changed the placement of the foot peg. Now they are more parallel to the ground rather than being declined towards the front, and that should actually improve the ergonomics of this motorcycle, especially when the rider is standing on the pegs. And this long handlebar, as we discussed some time back, that should also help making the rider triangle as well as saddling on the motorcycle a lot more friendly, a lot more easier. Now, it would be a rather good decision by KTM in case if they plan to launch this motorcycle into two variants, the way they have it for the 890 Adventure as well as 1190 Adventure. So you get a base version which does not get a lot of fancy electronics, which only gets the usual cast alloy wheels, and they can probably remove the traction control as well as the quick shifter, and along with the the cornering ABS function as well. Let's keep it bare bones. Let it have the color TFT dash and the ride by wire mode and the switchable ABS, and they should price it slightly lower than the outgoing model. At the same time, they should also bring an R version which would have the wire spoke wheels, doesn't matter if it's tube or tubeless. And in that model, they can possibly give all the electronics that are currently available on the 390 Adventure. Because there are many people who shy away from buying the current 390 Adventure because of the recent price hikes that it has received. And as of today in Bangalore, the 390 Adventure is costing somewhere near 4.3 lakhs, and that's a lot of money. So if they could split this into two variants, have the lower variant priced about like 4 lakhs on road and the higher variant like 4.3 or 4.4, that should make the motorcycle a lot more accessible for people who are willing to take this product and go out exploring. And looking at the spy shots, there is one motorcycle which you can see standing in the back, which has a different exhaust. I'm not sure if that's going to be continued into production line as well, or this can be made available as an added accessory. But what is known is that this motorcycle will be powered by the same engine which makes the same power and the same torque output. There will not be any change to that, and it will continue to get the Metzeler 2-ounce tires now that the homologation issues of the tires has been sorted out. So this should continue to get the Metzeler 2-ounce tires in India. Now, if you talk about the pricing, looking at the way KTM has upgraded their RC200 and yet managed to keep the prices exactly the same as the current model, it would be really amazing if KTM can do the same thing again with the 390 Adventure. However, this may apparently bring a decent amount of price hike because of the new designing that they're doing. And the next thing is that this model is exceptionally popular among new riders across the globe. So we'll see how the pricing goes. And for the launch, we can expect this to be launching maybe by the end of March, sometime next year 2022, by mid or end of the March 2022. We'll keep you posted as and when we get more information. Until then, stay safe, ride safe, and God bless you all, my dear friends. Bye-bye.